This is Hank for the Wildflower Bee Farm. Identifying pollen or propolis. There's something on that bee's leg that looks suspiciously not like pollen. It looks to me like propolis. And I want you to watch as the bees come in right there, the white on the back. Here's a bee coming in with orange. This hive, there's a dark. You see the dark there? You can certainly stop this at any time to have a look. I want you to, if you want, you can do it mentally or take out a piece of paper and just have a look and try to identify during this 5-minute video, which I have slowed, I slowed it down so it's easier to see, what different colors and types of pollen and where do you see the propolis coming from? Because I can see both on this. You can also see the bees up at the top fanning to that crack. This is one of those hives where we left an opening. And you can see on that bee, I just said, what's this? That looks like propolis to me. On that hive, on that bee. Check out the pollen types as well. What pollen is available? Remember, this is late June 2021. In our area right now, we have a blooming sweet clover, yellow, and some white. Also have a number of other wildflowers. Fleabane is blooming. We have all-sick clover, white clover, red clover. Those are the primary flowers. There's even some catnip out there, believe it or not, and salsify, and you've seen different other flowers that we've posted on Instagram. So it's quite a diverse blooming time, which should give you an opportunity to see a lot of different types of pollen coming into the hive. So as we look at pollen, we know that it's primarily used to create protein for young growing bees, bee larvae, and given to the eggs. Propolis is used, however, as a antibacterial disinfectant sort of cement product they use. And the two are very, now there's two bees right there. You can see that's clearly pollen. There's another one coming in. Now look at that bee above it. It's got sort of a light brownish color on its legs. What could that be? So there are pollen charts that you certainly can get a hold of if you want to dig deeper. But what I really want you to do is to appreciate this hive is really bringing in a lot of pollen, and you can see that there's no doubt that there's a queen in this hive, because that's another sign of why they're bringing in so much of this to feed the larvae to increase the hive. Now this is a single deep survived. This is its third year. It'll be its third winter. And it's in we call it Pine Grove 2. It's in a very sheltered area, protected from the north wind, but also basically you would say it's in amongst pine and shade, and it gets very little sun, this hive, and it's just thriving. You can see some of the stains at the very top left of this picture, and the bees, I think, had a difficult time because they couldn't get into a lot of any cleansing flights over the winter, and so they deposited some of that on the outside of the hives. Now I've noticed them cleaning it throughout the year. It was much worse after that, but I don't think the bees could venture forth very far. They basically poked out of the hive, did their business, and went back into the hive. So that's why I think we're seeing that on the outside. But this hive is certainly thriving, bringing in lots of pollen and nectar. So have a look, enjoy, see what else you can see. I'd be interested to know what your thoughts are on that sort of light brownish colored material. That has to be some type of pollen, because there's so much of it coming in, unless there's a rush on with propolis to either help repair problems in the hive, or actually if there's an illness, to bring in propolis extra to help get things healthy. I'm Hank for the Wildflower Bee Farm. Talk to you again soon.